everyone. Good morning. My name is Kathleen Howes. I'm one of Wear It to Heart's brand reps. And in honor of Earth Day tomorrow, we are teaching a really grounding, amazing, active yet grounding sequence and flow today. So I'm going to invite in Ariadne, who is a brilliant, amazing instructor that I'm so excited to teach with today. So let's just get her in here. There she is.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, how are you?
I'm good. I have no internet this morning, but I'm good. How are you?
One of those.
Right?
We got our coffee.
Oh my god, we do. We're little twins.
And our outfits.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, you have the little bike shorts. Mine are long.
Oh yeah, we got,
Love
that's
them.
okay. We're repping two different ones.
Yeah.
Shirt action.
Oh my god, Brandon.
Brandon, hi. I'm so happy.
I
he's
love
in
you.
here.
I feel like I saw Erica too. Let's do
Okay, I'm putting in the Spotify playlist that Ari made. Thanks, Brandon.
Amazing.
We love our outfits too.
Oh my god, thank you, Brandon. Yes, you do.
So the playlist is in there. I'm gonna pin the comment.
Amazing. I sadly can't play the playlist with y'all because of my internet sitch, but
Oh no.
I'll be living through you.
It's okay. We'll be like in Beyonce song, and you're gonna be like
In pure silence. I know.
I'll be like, Ari, it's not time.
Oh my god, hi Steph, hi Julia.
I would love it for you just to give a little intro about yourself as we're just waiting for people to trickle in.
Hello. Obviously, I'm Ari, as Kathleen said. I'm a yoga instructor all over Los Angeles, but right now mostly virtually. You can find me, right? Truly all we can do. You can find me on my own platform. I have the link in my bio. I've been teaching for like 5 years. I consider myself a sequencing junkie. I'm also FRC certified, so I'm becoming a mobility queen. I say becoming. And I'm so excited to move with y'all in honor of Earth Day in our cute little outfits.
Earth Day, yes, let's go.
Yes.
She is the best instructor.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the comments. So
Incredible.
please don't start the playlist yet, but get it up there going, almost ready to go. And then we'll count us all down.
I love the group countdown. If y'all have a blanket, you might want to grab it to put in the middle of your mat.
Yeah, and if you have like rug or hardwood floors, we're gonna be doing like a little sliding action. So if you aren't comfortable like moving your hands all over your dirty rug or wood, please grab like two towels to have in case we get there.
Oh my god, are we blanket sliding kind of?
Just like maybe a little back action hand thing. We'll see.
Oh.
I don't know. I really don't know what's happening, so we'll see what happens.
I love the fly by the seat of our pants moment.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get this playlist going, and I'm gonna count us down in 3. Run back, Ari, 2. With her dog. 1.
I know. I'm like trying to distract her. Good. Did we press play? I have no idea.
We did.
Amazing. So let's start it out just on our backs. Just in a cute Shavasana. I'm going to stay seated just so that you can see me and you can hear me well. But you find a cozy space on your back and maybe take up a little bit more space, right? Like maybe the feet go a little bit wider than your mat. Maybe the hands go a little bit wider, like almost into a T. At a super simple beginning, can you just start to observe your breath? And my students who are with me often will know that I always say this: try not to change the rhythm of your breath, which kind of becomes a little impossible, but see if you can just observe it and watch it as opposed to attempt to shift it. Because so often when we look at something, we want to change it or fix it. So see if you can just check in. And every time you breathe out here, can you start to notice the parts of your body that are touching the ground, right? So maybe you start from the feet all the way up to the crown of the head. Maybe you notice the heels. Maybe you notice calves, glutes, maybe a little bit of your mid-back, your upper back, the back of your head, the backs of your arms. And can those spaces become heavier, more rooted, right? And as we explore this idea of getting connected to the earth below us, can you connect it to your breath? So every time you breathe out, can you look at it as an opportunity to get more grounded in your current space on your mat? Take a really big breath in through the nose, fill all the way up, ribs expand, heart lifts, hold the breath at the top. Open up the mouth, say it out, let it go, release it. And every time you breathe out, just imagine that you're growing roots to the parts of your body that are connected. Good. 2 more. Another breath in. Fill up a little bit more. Get a little bit bigger. Maybe you already have more space. Hold. Open up the mouth. Say it out. Let it go. Release it. Good. Okay. Most expansive breath in yet. Get even more 3-dimensional than you already are. Hold. Open up the mouth. Say it out. Let it go. And as we move and explore moments where we'll be balancing and lifting upwards instead of getting grounded, keep connecting with and noticing what's touching the mat. Even if it's just like 1 foot or just your hands at a certain point. Can you just imagine constantly that whatever is touching the mat is growing roots through the bottom? Slowly bend the knees and plant the soles of the feet onto the mat. Cute. Let your knees be right on top of your heels and let your feet be hips distance. Nice. Kathleen is giving us a gorgeous demo. On your breath in, find a bridge pose. So press the hips up, plant your palms on either sides of your hips. And I want you to think about this as less of a back bend and more of a back body engagement, right? So can you dig into your heels and can you dig into the big toe mounds of your feet? Can you feel your hamstrings and your butt and your low back turn on, right? A lot of times when we think of back bending, we think of just like front body expansion. So today as we explore, I won't say back bending, but back body conditioning, can you think about contracting your back body to create the opening in the front of your body? Kind of like a little switch. Good, nice. On your breath in, maybe you drive through the heels a little bit more. On your exhale, roll through your spine, come all the way back down onto the ground. Good. Okay, zip your feet together. So the knife edges of your feet will touch. Yeah, cute. And then on your breath in, just extend your right leg straight up to the ceiling. And keep your right heel in line with your hip. And on your breath in, press your hips back up. Good, so it's just a one-legged bridge. Good, and then on your exhale, lower, come all the way back down. The second that your tailbone taps, inhale, lift, come all the way back up. Good, keep going with this. So think, maybe you match it up with your breath, or please do match it up with your breath. Every time you breathe out, lower. And think, we're starting to just fire up the left leg. Good, next time you're lifted, hold, take a breath in. On your exhale, hover your right heel off of the ground. Good, and then can you actually even out the bony points of your hips? You're just here for 3, you're just here for 2. Lower the right leg down, lower your butt down on 1. So good. Bend the right leg and come back to this like feet together bridge pose, and then extend the left leg straight up. So the left heel lines up with the left butt. On your breath in, press your hips up. It's this cute little one-legged bridge. Good, and then on your exhale, lower back down. And keep going, match it up with your breath. And as you roll through this, I really want you to imagine and try and feel each part of your vertebra hitting the mat as you lower. And get really specific with your sacrum trying to lower before your tailbone. Yes, good. Okay, next time you're lifted, I truly have not been keeping count. Stay. Take a breath in. On your exhale, hover your right heel off of the ground. So right, we extend the right hip. Good, nice. Hover left heel. I'm a liar. I'm such a liar. Good. Hover your left heel off of the mat. Yeah, thank you, Kathleen. You're just here for 3. Can you press the hips up a little bit more? You're just here for 2. On 1, relax the leg. Good. Lower the hips. Bend the right knee, bring it back. I keep looking at your legs, Kathleen, and it's like flipped. Bend your left leg. Hug both hands into your chest. Catch onto the backs of the thighs. And just start to rock along the length of the spine. Yeah, and maybe you look at this as like a little back body massage. We will eventually meet each other. Just in a cute tabletop, all fours. Cross ankles, roll over knees, swivel legs. Kind of whatever works. Gorge. Once you get here, spread fingertips a little bit wider. Wrap your triceps back behind you. Kind of a different cat-cow. We're just going to do 3 rounds. On your inhale, pull your shoulders past your fingernails, right? So chest is forward. Good. Start to find a cow back. So belly drops, chest lifts, but your shoulders are forward. Slowly lower your chest and your chin straight down. Good. And then squeeze inner elbows together. On your breath out, it's kind of like a push-up. Roll through the spine all the way to a cat back. Press out of the palms. You have 2 more. On your breath in, start to pull the shoulders forward. Start to drop belly, lift chest, lower chest and chin. And then on your breath out, press through the palms, chin to chest, round. Good. You're giving me 1 more. Breath in, shoulders go forward, lower chest, lower chin, straight down. Good. Press through the palms, tuck chin to chest. Find that cat back. Hold here for a second. Tuck your toes. Act like you're going to a child's pose. And at the last second, just turn it into a downward facing dog. Your booty goes up and back. Yes. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. The backs of our legs have kind of already said hello. So just notice how this experience feels, right? And especially in a shape like down dog, when we have both of our connectors, or at least what we usually use to move through the world with, our hands and our feet on the mat, just notice that. How does it feel? Find stillness pretty quickly. Spread the fingertips wider. Grip through the pads of the fingers. And imagine heavying the heels to lift the toes. Good. On your inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Sweep it up. Nice. Can you point your right toes, which is going to be a different sensation, and then try and lift your right leg higher through the big toe edge of your foot. On your exhale, squeeze your heel to your butt. So right heel comes to butt. It's like a little handy curl. Don't open up the hip. Just draw your knee to your nose on your breath out. Press out of the palms. Set the right foot down by the right thumb. Tap the back knee down onto the ground. On your inhale, reach your arms up. Just an Anjaneyasana, a little lunge. And imagine that our inner thighs are magnets being held apart. So I want you to find this squeeze and this lift through your inner thighs. This is the moment where you might want a blanket for your left knee. You'll kind of just suss it out as we go through. On your next breath out, left heel to butt. Ooh, so it's a super active hammy curl. Good. Hips might sink forward a little bit. That's okay, but I want you to keep pulling the bony points of your hips up. Keep squeezing your heel to your butt. I want you to keep firing up your hamstring. Breathe. You are just here for 3. Relax your face. For some reason we always tense that first. You're just here for 2. On 1, plant the palms, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off of the mat, step the left foot up to meet the right. It's just a forward fold. Cute little warm up. Bend the knees. Maybe you catch opposite elbows. Maybe you rock side to side. But allow your legs to just be the stability so that your torso can be super heavy, right? We're letting the grounding of our legs give us the ability to surrender the top half of our body. Release the elbows. Give me a 2-inch bend in the knees. Roll it up vertebra by vertebra. Head will be the very last piece. And then once you get here, just let the arms be heavy. Eyes soft. Check in. Notice how this feels. How's the weight in your feet, right? Like where is it distributed? Can you even it out? Breath in, reach the arms up. Palms might touch, gaze might lift, soften the knees and fold as you breathe out. Come all the way back down. Halfway lift as your inhale. Put a little bit more weight into the toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat. The left foot meets it in a plank pose. Good. Press the heels back, reach the heart forward. Screw your hands into the ground. And then come forward in your plank pose. Lower everything down onto the mat, one piece. Untuck your toes. Good. Start by lifting the chest and the head for a baby cobra. Good. Slide your palms back an inch. And then squeeze your heels to your butt. Find a hammy curl. Good. On your breath in, reach your hands to your feet. I don't want you to grab your feet. I want this to be like a super active Dhanurasana. On your breath in, can you lift your chest more, but could you lift your quads off of the mat too? Imagine though at the same time that I put a block between your inner knees and you're squeezing it. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower, plant the palms, tuck the toes, plank pose, reverse it. Good. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lift, sweep it up, three-legged dog. And then point the left toes. Can you lift the inner thigh higher? Can you squeeze your left butt and your left hamstring? Heel to butt, squeeze. Good. On your exhale, roll it forward, knee to nose, plant the foot. Tap the back knee down onto the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Nice. Traction between your inner thighs. Lift the bony points of your hips up. And then on your next exhale, squeeze your right heel to your butt. Good. Maybe notice if this side feels super different. I want you to just ride the line of a hamstring cramp. I promise you if it actually turns into a cramp, you will know and you will need to get out of this pose immediately. But when you start to feel that contraction and it gets really intense, can you ride it out? Good. Keep breathing for 3, 2, on 1, plant the palms, lift the back knee up, step the right foot forward and fold. We won't be here as long. Soften the knees, roll to stand, head's the last piece. Inhale, arms reach up, palms touch. Soften the knees, fold, come all the way back down. Halfway lift as the breath in, chest pulls forward. Exhale, fold, plank pose. Inhale, left foot goes back, right foot meets it. Screw your palms into the ground, reach your chest forward. Literally come forward on your breath in, lower everything down onto the mat. Untuck toes, lift head, lift heart, heels to butt. Inhale, reach for the feet. Don't catch them though, right? Breath in, everything lifts. Breath out, lower, tuck toes. Plant palms, plank pose, inhale. Down dog, breath out. Kathleen, it's all you.
All right, y'all. Just take a deep breath in, fill it all the way up with your breath. And then give me a big open mouth exhale, let it go, say out. All right. From here, come high on the tippy toes. Start to slowly round yourself forward into a high plank, like inch by inch, like we did on our backs before. Feel every vertebrae bring you forward, and then just pause in your high plank. Spread your fingertips like super far apart. Take up space on your mat with your hands alone. And then squeeze your hands into the mat so those wings of your shoulder blades go back into your mat. Press away and hold. Yeah, we just did a lot of movement, a lot of breath in there. Let's just find stillness. Maybe close your eyes for a moment and just see what comes up. Can you maybe focus on something, a point, a feeling, a memory that just keeps you grounded in this quite annoying pose that we tend to lead ourselves to over and over again? Yeah, and as soon as your mind takes you out of it, try to just go back to your breath and see if you can just last one more moment longer without sacrificing the pose in any way, your back, your arms, your legs, your breath. And then just take one more deep breath, inhale here, fill all the way up with your breath. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. All right, on a count of 5, we're gonna lower down to our bellies for 4. Soften your elbows for 3. Oh my God, I'm already there for 2. 1, drop your belly and tuck your toes behind you. Forehead straight down onto your mat. And then walk your hands just by your side onto the floor near you, or grab those towels like I mentioned before underneath each hand. As you inhale, you're going to start to peel your chest up, just like we did with Ari, and draw your arms back behind you. Exhale, start to draw your hands. Keep them on the mat or the floor beside you, and then draw them all the way in line with the crown of your head. Forehead goes back down. Okay, we're going to take that on the inhale. Hands stay on the ground. Lead you up as high as your chest can go. Breathe. Exhale down. Yeah, keep going like that. Inhale. Maybe you're getting like crumbs stuck onto your fingertips like I am. Exhale, inhale. Just try to breathe through it. Notice what that sensation's like, and then just keep going here for 5. Every time, maybe come an inch higher. For 4. For 3, see if you can soften your booty a little bit. For 2, use your breath. On 1, stay hands back, keep chest lifted, hold for 5, an inch higher for 4. Squeeze your shoulder blades in for 3, 2, 1. Slowly draw your hands back to the crown of your head, drop your forehead down, pause for a moment, find your breath. Deep breath, inhale. Deep breath, exhale out, let it go. All right, draw your hands back by the creases of your armpits, walk them into your mat, tuck your toes underneath you, and 1 exhale and 1 push up, you hit your high plank. Get there. Whew. All right, pause right here. Similarly as we did with our hands, but 1 foot at a time, or else that'd be impossible. We're gonna keep our foot on the ground the whole time. Foot goes all the way up until it comes in line, right side with your right hand. So it stays on the mat, drags by the floor beside you, comes all the way as high up as possible, and then right foot goes back to your side. So Ari, keep your right foot on the mat. It stays connected, goes to the floor beside you, to the right.
Oh God, there's a dog in the way.
I know, my great cue. I'm like, what are we doing here? Draw your right foot back. Good, in line, in the high plank. And then left foot comes up. In line with left hand, drags. Good, comes back. Right foot up. Exhale. And then left foot. And we're just going to do this 4 more times on each side. So count of 8. Good. Try to stay in that high plank for 7. If you need to drop to your forearms, do that for 6. Breathe for 5. Try to go back to that point, that thing that keeps you in it. For 3. Squeeze your belly for 2. All the way up there. Good. Once you even out your sides, find a high plank. Take 1 breath. Inhale here. Soften knees, downward facing dog. Exhale. I'm gonna let Ari take it back away from the here. Take it away.
Ooh, so spicy. Okay, 1 more sequence just to cool it down. Pop your right leg up. It'll be kind of same. Squeeze your right heel to your butt. Knee to nose. Plant your foot. Tap your back knee down. Reach your arms up. It's all stuff we've done. Exhale, hammy curl. Left heel to butt. Good. Breath in, lower the foot. Breath out, hover your back knee. Hover your back knee. Yeah, good. On an inhale, 1-legged Tadasana, left knee to chest. Good. Squeeze. Take a breath in. All right. On the breath out, left kneecap will meet the back of your right kneecap. So it's a curtsy. Airplane your arms, chest goes forward. Left kneecap, back of right kneecap. So it's a big internal rotation for the left leg. Squeeze your left heel to your butt. It's a hammy curl. right? But now we're feeling a lot more in this right butt. It's like super duper supporting us. Get a little bit lower. Squeeze your pinkies together. Big move. Keep the hammy curl. Turn it into a warrior three. So your left heel will lift to the ceiling. Good. Your chest will lift. Keep the integrity in your belly, but imagine that you could connect your left heel to the back of your head. Take a breath in. So good. Slowly on your exhale, float your left toes to the back of the mat. Plant your palms onto the ground. On an inhale, right leg goes back, three-legged plank. Good. On your exhale, hammy curl, lower to the ground. Keep the hammy curl. Untuck your left toes. Find a baby cobra on your breath in. Here's the difference. Take your left hand. Maybe you catch your right foot, right? Maybe you catch your ankle. On your breath in, kick your foot into your hand. Lift your chest up. Then you can use your right palm to press a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower. Release the right leg, tuck the toes. Plank pose as your breath out. Downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Good. Left leg lifts on the breath in. Breath out, heel to butt. You know this. Knee to nose. Plant the foot. Good. Tap the back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, heel butt. Squeeze. Good. Inhale, lower the back toes. Exhale, hover the knee. And I want you to think, can you load the left heel, the back of the left leg to make this transition for you? One-legged Tadasana. How little momentum could it be? Right thigh to belly. Already start to find that hammy curl here. So we find that curtsy. Left knee starts to bend, chest forward, arms airplane, right kneecap, back of left kneecap. Good. Squeeze your pinkies together. Squeeze your left butt. Lower you get, more you hug your right heel in. Take a breath in. A little lower as you exhale. Breath in, hammy curl, warrior three. Drive your right heel to the ceiling. Squeeze your pinkies together. And imagine that you're going to catch your foot. And this is kind of similar to the shape we're about to be in on our backs. Can you lift the big toe side of your foot higher? Take an inhale. Exhale slowly. Right toes back of mat. Palms frame the left foot. Inhale, three-legged plank. Left toes will hover. Exhale, hammy curl. Come forward, lower everything down onto the ground. So left heel to butt, untuck the right toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, right hand reaches to left foot. Right hand to left foot. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Try and squeeze your right knee into the midline. It's easy for it to wing out. Breath in, lift a little higher. Good. Exhale, slowly lower. Plant the palms. Tuck the toes. Plank. Downward facing dog. Oh. All right, Kathleen, it's all you.
I'm out of breath, Ari. Okay.
I know, so am I.
So let's take a deep breath and then let it go. Exhale out. Whew. Okay, from here, right leg's gonna lift on your breath in. Right heel to butt, like we did that slow transition. Draw your knee to your nose, slow, slow, slow. Press your hands into the mat, press away, and then slowly step your right foot between your hands. On your breath in, we're gonna come all the way up to a crescent lunge. So high lunge, arms lift, soft bend to your left knee. Soften your shoulders back. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, airplane arms back. Left leg lifts, warrior three. Find your balance here. Find your breath for a moment. Try to keep your left hip in line with your right hip. And then from here, start to hammy curl that left heel towards your butt. All right. From here, start to draw your left knee behind your right knee back into that curtsy squat. Keep stepping your left foot back until your left foot becomes a little kickstand by your side. Yeah, so knees are kind of still together. Left foot goes back behind you. From here, hands are gonna drop down to the mat to become your little support there. Yeah, so press both hands deeply into the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift your left leg all the way up into a little left leg lifts. Keep your right hand down. Yeah, so just left leg goes all the way back behind you into a supported warrior three. I know you can't really see my leg here. We're just gonna do that again. Bend your left knee into your right knee. Step your left foot behind you into a little kickstand. And then left leg's gonna come back up again. Supported warrior three. Whew. All right, let's keep doing that. Inhale, left knee to knee, squat back, look forward. Exhale, left leg lifts up. Keep going like that for 8. As fast or slow as you want to go. For 7. For 6, you'll really start to feel this in the back of your right leg. Let's go for, what is it, 5. Keep breathing for 4. I promise you'll feel this tomorrow for 3. 2. 1. Next time your left leg lifts up, pause. Left foot's gonna go behind right foot into a little psoas stretch. Yeah, so your pinky toes kind of meet. Press into the inner blades of your feet, so kind of wacky for your mind, and then drop your head down. Breathe into the sides of your body, into your hips, into your back. You can put a slight bend to your knees if you like here. From here, plant your hands down, step your left foot to the back of the mat, and then shoot your right foot back into a one-legged high plank. Yeah, so a 3-legged plank. My mind today, I'm so sleepy. I need to finish my coffee. From here, back your right foot on top of your left leg. So like top of foot is kind of at back of left heel. And then you're just gonna pull your weight 2 inches forward and pull your weight 2 inches backwards. Yeah, so like shoulders go above wrist, past wrist, shoulders go back. Yeah, all right, let's just breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, right foot steps next to the left foot, downward facing dog. We just have one more side, and then Aries gonna pull it all down from us. So left leg is gonna lift as you breathe in. Left heel to booty. Hand me that curl, and then draw your left knee towards your nose. Press mat away, step between your hands. From here, you're gonna take a breath in, crescent lunge. Arms lift up, soften your back right knee. Hips straight forward like headlights. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Find your breath right here. Try to get grounded, even in the shapes that take us into flight. Start to wing your arms back behind you. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 3, right leg lifted. So we're only balancing for a moment, and then we'll drop our hands for a little bit more groundingness. Right knee is going to start to tap behind your left knee, start to bend into your left knee. Start to slowly find that curtsy spot. Right toes are going to curtsy back behind you. And hands go down right out in front of you. Yeah, take a breath in right here. Exhale, right leg lift. All the way back behind you. Supported warrior 3. Good. Do that again. Bend your knees. Use that kickstand. Draw your booty back. Chest lifts up. And then exhale, lift. Go 8. Maybe just count in your head this time. See how your breath feels as you move. Where your mind's going. How can you tap back into your body just a little bit more here and really notice the sensation? Maybe 2 more wherever you are. We're going to meet in that psoas stretch whenever you're ready. Draw your pinky toes towards each other, heels slightly apart. Soften your knees when you get here. Drop your head, chin towards your throat. Plant your hands down if they're not already. Step your right foot to the back of the mat And then shoot your left foot back into a three-legged plank. From there, left foot's gonna go on top of right leg. So you're a crisscrossed at your legs, yeah? Just adds like a little bit more weight there. Squeeze into your thighs, pull your weight 2 inches forward, 2 inches backwards. Stay with your breath here. As we move just for a count of 8. Again, count to yourself. See where that takes you. Maybe 2 more. Ounce, and then start to uncross your legs when you're ready and find a downward facing dog.
Ooh. So walk your feet forward and just meet me in a forward fold. That was like really sufficiently spicy. Bend your knees until you just sit on your butt. Really graceful transition. Extend your legs out in front of you. Pull your butt out from underneath you and bend the knees any amount. Could be a ton. Start to crawl the fingertips forward and just fold. So we did a ton of contraction of our hamstring, which is really good. So now exploring just lengthening it out. And even though we're softer and there's more of us connected to the earth, can you just keep coming back to what's touching the ground, right? And can those connections be where your mind goes as opposed to just like the random thought that's pulling you to who knows where, right? So just keep focusing on what's touching the mat. Keep using your breath out to just try and deepen those connections. Maybe you soften the eyes. Can you let the rest of class just be a really internal experience, right? That's just about you, not about the email you need to send after this, or the text that you need to send, or what you're making for breakfast, just right here, right? Can it start with just the tangible things that we can connect to and feel? Like our breath, or like what is literally connecting us to the earth. Slowly roll it back up. Slide your butt to your heels and just roll all the way down onto your back. Good, and then once you get here, draw both knees into the chest. I'm gonna do my best to explain this, but it's a little funky. It's not a happy baby. So I want you to interlace your shins around, or rather your forearms around your shins. So kind of see how I'm letting my outer knees just like fit into my armpits, not my armpits, my elbows. Body parts this morning, very hard. Can you, right? I don't know what it is. It's the glue. Can you interlace your hands and then kick your knees out into your elbow creases? So it's really just flattening your low back onto the ground a tiny, tiny, tiny ton. So we're getting like a little bit of back body expansion. And it's kind of like happy baby, but it's just with our quads really, like our feet are up toward the ceiling. But keep kicking your knees out into your elbow creases. Just to soften and to flatten your low back, your mid back, your upper back down into the ground. So normal curve that you have in your lumbar spine is probably gone. And see if you can just take longer exhales here. Good. On your next breath in, turn it into a happy baby. So catch onto the blades of the feet, elbows inside of the knees. You might rock side to side and back and forth. Maybe you extend one leg and then the other. Maybe your movement just like isn't where you want to be and you want to be still in this shape, be still. But whatever you're choosing, can you connect it to your breath? And through connecting it to your breath, can you just become aware of what's connecting you physically to this space right now? And can maybe it become a connection beyond the physical, right? It's so easy to physically be in one space, but mentally, like literally be on the other side of the planet. So see if you can find the connection between the two. In your happy baby, find stillness and then bring the soles of the feet together. And you can interlace hands around the knife edges of your feet. Can you lift your heels away from your butt and then lift your forehead up to meet your big toes? So Supta Tarasana, it's a little bit more of an expansion for the outer hips, just for 3, 2, and let your breath out just be Shavasana. Legs will extend long down the mat. Feet will fall open, palms will fall open. I'm gonna stay seated just so I can watch the time. But let the next couple minutes just be about you connecting to this space, right? For what it is. Even if you feel antsy here, allow that to exist. Even if you feel exhausted or easy or joyful, allow that to exist. However you are in this space, can you just accept it and let it be here, right? And just keep coming back to surrendering to the rhythm of your breath. Enjoy your rest, and I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Let your next breath in be a little deeper, a little longer. And let the exhale that follows be emptier, be heavier. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. Just bring a little energy back in, nothing crazy. Bend the knees, plant the soles of the feet onto the mat, no rush. And roll over to your left or to your right side, just really whatever side feels better. And take your time, press yourself up to a seated position. Let the palms be face down on the knees. And when you get here, shimmy if you need, but find stillness quickly and just start to notice what's touching the ground. Start to notice your hands connected to your own body. And can these really tangible things happening right now in this moment pull you here? It's so easy when we get to the end of class to just mentally get up and walk on to the next thing, but can you practice attempting to just be super present in this space? This idea of being grounded, connected to the earth below us, around us, is all about the idea of just being present in our current experience. Palms together, heart center. Take a big breath in through the nose, fill up. Open up the mouth, let it go. And just bow your chin down towards your chest in gratitude to yourself for showing up, for taking the time. Never easy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Our first co-teaching experience, Kathleen.
I know, what a moment.
What a moment, what a dream.
Whew. This playlist, man, I wish you could hear it. Like,
I know, I'm like, who knows where we are in it?
You actually, the first, when you went from like your opening to like warm up was the first thing.
Really?
Yeah, you like,
Really?
like
yes.
oh
my God. Incredible.
But that was so wonderful. What a great way to start, you know, the work day, hump day, Earth Day.
Yes. Earth Day tomorrow. We got a little like grounded.
And look at us in our earthy compass.
And our earthy outfits.
Couldn't be more perfect.
It could not be more perfect. I had a blast. I honestly
You know.
kind of sweat.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, thank you again, Ari.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Excited to have you back on this channel soon for
I would
all
love.
of the classes to come.
I would love.
Alrighty, girly. Well, have an amazing rest of your day. And to everyone watching now or later, thank you and have a great rest of your day.
Yes. Bye, Kathleen.